Oh, fantastic. Hello, wonderful people of the internet. You are tuning into Oracle Force, a Masks and New Generation game set in the fantastic city of Metrolympia, capital city of the raised continent of Atlantis. For more info on Metrolympia, please be sure to check out our Discord links. Our Discord. Links to it are in the chat, our Twitch page, and the description of the video on YouTube, when this is on YouTube. Now for the actually good part. Let's meet our players. Up first, we have the wonderful Rock Paper Fox. That's what you're up to outside of this game.
Hi, adventurers. I'm Fox, also known as Rock Pepper Fox on most socials. I'm an illustrator, designer, and live streamer with an upcoming stream known as Real DMs Roll D20s that I'm super excited for, hopefully coming out this next year. I am also the illustrator for the character art that you see on this overlay today. Ha! But you can find me on my channel when it's not going through a hiatus due to storage issues, are doing art and gaming on Mondays and Fridays, and when I'm not causing general chaos in the Dirty 20s Discord server, which, let's be honest, it's a lot of chaos, but it's all good. You can find me here on alternate Wednesdays playing Violet Grumbles Vixen, and on Thursdays playing Artie, our resident punk. And I am also work with the wonderful Scarred Adventure and Sans on Tango Productions to bring you stuff and things eventually. And with that, I'm going to pass it over to my bestie, Sans.
I'm trying to fix my camera. Um,
Gotcha.
there we go. I just didn't have that up. Okay. Hey y'all, my name is Sarah. I go by Sans on the Discord. I'm on this channel currently 3.5 nights a week. Might be more, might be less. In the future, who knows? I'm here a lot. Tonight I am here as Nightwish. How the hell am I still the leader of this group? On Thursday, I'm the DM for the City of Mist campaign, Deviant Paradox, Chaos Incarnate. I am trying to take care of Displacer Beast, y'all. Sunday, our 7th Sea Shadow of the Voxworm game. I play Rosa Nyx. I am indecisive, apparently. I did not know this about my character. And on Tuesday, soon enough, we will be ending our 3-year-long Cyberpunk Red campaign, Carnage Heights, where I play Hecate. I fall. I need to save my girlfriend somehow. When I'm not here, you can find me over on Forceblade Punks as Big Bad Wolf. And eventually you will find me over on Tango Productions working with Scarred Adventurer and Rock Paper Fox on stuff and things that'll come out eventually. Let's bop it down to Ruth.
Hi, I'm Ruth. I am here on Tuesdays as Exit. I need to save my girlfriend. I will be fine. I'm driving. As long as I keep driving, I think she'll be fine. I am here today, you found me, on every other Wednesday as Trek. I am also here on Thursdays as Nora, Sass Incarnate Avalon. Not your bit. You're trying too hard. I am also here on Sundays as Runa. Where is my mom, Ingvild's daughter? Well, she knows where her mom is. But yeah, that's about all from me. I'm gonna toss it over to Dashing Cobalt.
I have to unmute myself. Hello everybody, I'm Brilchan, also known as Carol in the boring world. Today I will be playing Dashing Cobalt, the anxious teen speedster who thought that he was from the future. It turns out he's from another universe. But I also in this wonderful channel play the horde of krakens in our sun's put it soon ending 3-year campaign. We had recently some health problems, the whole lot of us. So the ending kind of turned into a situation that zombie that doesn't want to be killed, but I have plans for either option. Kraken dies or Kraken stays alive. I have 2 epilogues in my mind for him. And that's all from me. If you have time and the inclination, it would be nice if you could join us at Dirty 20 Discord. We are a wonderful community, and I spend most of my time there posting, reposting stuff in the animal part of it, cute animals I found on YouTube or on Facebook, because I still use Facebook. That's all from me, and I'm throwing the hot potato to Rory.
Hey, God fucking damn it. Hey everybody, my name is Rory. I am here tonight. Wonderful to be back playing Daddy Issues Incarnate Graviton. You can also find me here on Sundays. Also part of the wonderful 7th Sea campaign Shadow of the Vakturm, run by the lovely, creative, and devilish Siosa, as everyone's favorite soldier boy.
You!
On Reichenstahl. And yeah, that's about it right now.
I'm so happy you said it.
Hopefully there's cool stuff to talk about eventually, but God, I have so much work to do. And yeah, man, that's everybody. Feels like these intros went really fast. Take it away, Scarred.
All right. Before I forget, our wonderful producer is the great, fantastic Gloriosa, who also made our overlay. Our character art, as previously mentioned, is by Rock Paper Fox. You can find them, as previously mentioned, in their links. Our VTT of choice is Roll20. And we are running this all on Dirty 20 Gaming, run by the fantastically, tremendously amazing Kevin. You probably knew that, though. Lastly, I am the Scarred Adventurer, and today's episode has been brought to you by Intrusive Thoughts. Intrusive Thoughts. Never thought about cutting off your own hand? Might be fun. Intrusive Thoughts. Now, with all of that out of the way, we can start our episode in earnest. Last we saw our heroes, they were having a bit of a tough time. Cracks have already begun to show in the team dynamic. Let's just pray they don't fracture. Everyone, or almost everyone, decided that having a mentor to help expand upon their powers would be at least somewhat beneficial. So the Scarred Adventurer set up some more experienced heroes to act as mentors to each of the team. Now, each of our heroes is going to go and meet their mentor. Almost all of them work for the same superhero team in the city, the Nova Squad. And to start off, we are going to spin the wheel of heroes.
Ooh.
And begin our session today with Dashing Kobold.
Let's go.
Okay.
So, Dashing Kobold. You arrive in a large arena that looks as though it's been repurposed from an old baseball stadium. There's some sparring dummies and some track circles in the field. Around the field, really. And at the center of it, you see a woman dressed in a deep red aerodynamic suit with white racing stripes going down the outfit. This is your new mentor, High Octane, a speedster and the main fighter of the Nova Squad. Do you approach her first? Do you let her come to you? What are you hoping you'll learn from her? What are you going to do now?
I think Dashing Kobold would approach her and do a full court bow. And say, "Good day, mistress."
Hello. Octane is fine. Mistress makes me feel like I'm in an S&M club.
Okay, so Octane it is.
So, what are you hoping to... So, I don't know very much about you. I just know that you've been suggested to us by the Scarred Adventurer. And I'm hoping that I can help you out a bit. Tell me a
Uh,
bit about yourself. Like,
So I'm kind of half and half. My mother was a water being, and my dad was a speedster, and I kind of I'm hoping to better get a better grip on my powers because they are a lot, and I had them since birth, and kind of supercharged ADHD came with them, so that's kind of an issue.
okay. So, a few things we might start off with. I'm going to first ask you, because it seems you're slightly magical in experience. How much abracadabra are you taking every day?
Uh, Nothing. My metabolism is just off the charts, and I tried everything. Uh, I had a machine at one point, but it kind of broke, and I cannot
Mm,
fix it.
okay. Well, it sounds to me like you need some help with just some. Let's start by working on your caloric intake and what you do there. And then we'll move on to some more sparring stuff and some understandings of how to get things done.
Basically, a lot of sugar to not die from caloric. Uh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, what I'm going to recommend is that you actually stop taking the sugar.
Okay. What
Not
can I
stop fully,
substitute?
just
Oh,
but we're gonna
I can stop fully, but I will need to have some pointers, like some other substances that would help me not die while using my powers, because sometimes I forget that I have super speed, kind of start using it and then collapse because yeah.
we're gonna work on that too. So first off, she throws you some they seem to be almost some they look like peanut bars.
Yeah.
What I'd like you to do at the moment, though, is I'd like you to roll savior to defend yourself from
Savior
how
from the
heavy
bars.
these
Okay,
bars actually are.
I'm gonna do that and submit. 11 full hit.
Fantastic. You're not fully expecting it,
Because
but you
he's
meant
too busy to throwing out all his diabetes sugar bars.
yes.
Uh,
You managed to catch it. That's not the
yeah,
issue. It does surprise you just how heavy this thing is. Like this is a small bar, maybe about this big,
yeah.
like about that
That's a
big.
hefty bar. Is
It's
it
a
made
hefty
with
bar.
magic?
Yes, it is. Yes,
Oh,
it's primarily peanuts and a lot of other protein sources.
amazing. Yeah,
So that will not only help you out keeping your caloric intake in such a method. You should only need to be going through about maybe 2 of these bars a day,
oh, that would be amazing.
because each one of these bars is, let's roll. I'm gonna roll a number and see how many calories this is.
Go for it.
5,000 calories each.
So can I hook up my siblings and family with those? I think it would be very healthy for us.
If the rest of your family is doing nothing but the sugar thing, yes, I think that's a good
Yes,
idea. These have sugar in them, but they have a reasonable amount of sugar.
yes, the natural sugar. Yeah, I know it's unhealthy, the white death or what do you call it, but
Sometimes we just call it diabetes, but yes.
yes, it went through our systems too quick to give us diabetes or liver problems. But yeah, I know it's unhealthy, but I did what I had to survive. I didn't know there is another way, so I'm already very happy that I started this mentorship program. Mr. Adventurer was very right. Yeah.
Yes. Well, also to get these, you need to go to speedstersurplus.com. That's going to be your easiest way to get these. There is
Oh,
a high shipping fee, unfortunately, due to the fact
yeah,
that these things are
we are
very heavy.
rich, so
Oh,
not a problem. We are from
fantastic! You're one of those superheroes. Okay.
yeah, yes, the ones with legacy. It's very good for the psyche, you know. All the expectation, I just adore it.
That's much better than having to make your own like I do sometimes.
Mm.
You just put them
That's
into like one of those
debatable,
hydraulic
but
presses, but you use your super speed to try and crush it down at the same time, and then it just kind of works, but it's like
mm. Oh,
it has
but
its own it
okay.
has its own slight gravitational field, is what I'm warning you
I
about.
have a friend that can help with that. He's very good with gravity.
Oh, well then hook me up.
Oh, it's even in his name. I will ask him if I can give the details about them because they go by they them. So I will ask them about if I can do that. But I think they would be amenable.
Sounds great. Anyways, moving on from that, we're gonna do some obstacle courses.
Oh, okay. I thought that we are renting this now.
Oh no, we're not just renting
Yeah.
this large place out only to like eat
Okay, talk
things
about
here. I
food.
mean,
Okay.
yes, no, I mean that's completely acceptable. She rolls up her mask and she like disappears for like half a second, only to
Mhm.
reappear with one of those giant like supermarket sodas.
Yep.
That by the look of it and by the words protein smoothie
Mhm. Yep.
uh is just being drained by this woman,
Oh, okay.
and it is a little difficult to immediately tell that this is a protein smoothie. Sorry, and it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's a little surprising that it's going so quickly. You can
Yeah,
see like
he's like,
the shadowy outline just going
he's
down
like, wait
slowly.
a minute, you just said to Nadichuka, oh, protein smoothie, okay.
Yeah, and it's got
Yeah.
bananas, whey, and like 50 other. She walks you through her smoothie regiment,
Yeah.
which somehow you're able to keep up with because
Yeah,
you've realized
because
she started
speed
going at
talk.
super speed
Yeah. And he's
when she's
kind of
talking.
writing it down on his wristomatic, watchomatic
Yeah.
figamagic.
Yes, the thingamajig.
Yeah.
It is called the Ristomatic Communicator, but we're gonna thingamajig also
Mm.
works. So she sets up some obstacle courses for you, and she does fill you in that to make it a really fun obstacle course,
Mm.
she's going to attack you a couple times.
Oh, he's very happy about it. He would like start jumping around. Great, sounds cool, amazing, and he's really pumped about it. So
Oh,
I
there's
guess
all
unleash your powers, yes, for this
uh
one.
in just a moment.
Yep. Yummy
Uh,
salmon.
I'm
Look
just
all that food.
oh yeah, it's filled with all kind. It's also an oily smoothie, so it's like
Yeah.
don't smoke for like 24 hours afterwards, otherwise you will explode. But I'm kidding. Maybe.
She's realistic. Something smokes, but not cobalt. Don't smoke it. It's too expensive.
It is an expensive hobby. It is not
And
worth it.
also unhealthy.
Yes, that too. But she's mostly concerned about the fact that it's an expensive hobby, considering she has to spend so much money on food. Um, so I'd like
I'm
you to
sensing
roll.
a team here.
So I'd like you to
Wait for
roll
it.
your freak to unleash your powers, just to get
Yep.
started.
Yep, I'm gonna do that right now.
She
And
also
roll.
warns you about something called foreshortening.
Oops, it's a miss. But I think I have a reroll,
You
if I'm
do.
not
You have one
mistaken.
reroll
So
every
I would like
because
to
of
use it,
yes. So
if I
go ahead and
may.
re-roll that. You won't get to keep the potential you would have earned.
Oops, it's even worse.
Well, okay.
It's a 4, so
So the first obstacle pops up, and these are built for speedsters.
yeah.
So it kind of blindsides you, and a giant boxing glove comes flying out from the ground, just uppercuts you right in the face.
That was fun.
Okay, so you see that? You need to. We're going to work on that because when you're running at such high speeds, everything actually gets closer to you due to foreshortening.
Oh, that's why they put that thing on the mirrors in the cars. I never
Sure.
got that.
That doesn't quite work for us, but similar. So she walks you through a few things
Yeah.
and tries to instruct you as best she can, just on how to best control your speed.
And he's really attentive. He really listens and he repeats what she says in his head to not lose the plot because it helps me with my ADHD listening problems, so it would help Cobalt as well.
Yeah. She also does tell you what doctor to see to get some abracadabrol, because
Yeah,
that is the magical version of
yeah.
Adderall that will maybe work a bit better for you.
I
Maybe.
think he would already try. The only thing that worked for him was the future Branzolet that got destroyed when he jumped. He thought that jumped time, but he jumped.
Well, unfortunately, she doesn't know any people that
dimensions.
have worked through
Yeah.
really some future stuff. So, like some
Yeah,
future and like tech stuff.
Maybe this universe version, like maybe kind of new special patch would work for him. I don't want to veto your decision. We can get him
Oh no,
Magic
no, no!
Adderall.
It's just like she's saying that she doesn't have anything that she can really think of
Yep.
for that. She's trying to be as helpful as possible.
Yes, and he's like, I appreciate it. You're really cool and amazing, and I tried it. Sadly, it doesn't work, but maybe in the future I will become a scientist and fix it or something.
Okay. Well, um, well, there's one thing that you need to know is that your powers are very strong, and in fact are likely much stronger than you have given yourself any credit for or think about. So
Yeah, the problem is using it in the right way.
it is, and unfortunately, that it's difficult. But I know that through some work and some dedication, you'll be able to do it. But you need to remember, first and foremost, your powers are some of the most dangerous ones that are out there. So, with that being said, as she says that to you, your danger goes up by 1, your
Okay.
savior goes down by 1.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Danger, it's non-negotiable, or can I try to dispute that, like reject the influence?
You can try to reject the influence, but
I think he would try to reject it because he kind of would tell her, no, I think that my role in this world is to help others, is to save others. And it's like the knife. You can kill somebody with the knife, but you can save a life with the knife, or do a sandwich or a meal. And he would try to reject it,
okay.
and it would be a
So
full hit.
you've successfully rejected the influence. She seems a little. She's seeing your point a bit, but she's also been at this for a while. So
Yep.
she's
Is rejecting the influence also give potential, or
no.
no? Okay, I
No,
didn't.
but you don't take a
remember.
condition.
Yep.
So you don't have to shift your labels, and you don't take a condition.
Yeah, because why did he reject the influence even if he respects her so much? He just thinks that he came here to change a bad outcome of the future, and kind of being a savior is like the most important thing for him. to save everybody, to save everyone, and it's kind of the burden that he feels. It's kind of character definition for him.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. But with that, you guys keep working together, and
Amazing scene.
you learn some things about her, and she tells you like some of her stories,
Mhm.
and she does her best to work with you, and you learn some stuff. You learn some good caloric
Yes.
maintenance techniques, and you learn some good ways to avoid obstacles that will suddenly
And
pop
he's
up
like
at you.
very respectful of her, very attentive listening. He's like a proper good boy, like
So I'd like you
straight-A
to roll me
student.
a flat 2d6,
Okay.
which is just under reject someone's influence.
Okay, I'm gonna do that right now. One moment. 2d6, flat 2d6. Yep. Submit. 5.
Okay.
I miss.
So you won't mark potential for this.
Yep. No problem.
What I was having you roll for was a little thing. So for this, at the end of your working together,
You
you
didn't learn
earn 2
anything.
potential.
Okay.
You gain 2 potential. This was to see if you gained another extra little bit.
Okay. So
Oh yes, there's also some very important lessons on like how to avoid chafing. Baby powder is said a lot.
yes.
But with that, we move on from Cobalt's training session to see the next person we are going to see is in fact Dixon's training session. So, Violet Dixon, you know how I said almost everyone belonged to the Nova Squad? Your mentor doesn't. Are you saying anything at the moment? No, I mean, like, I just can't hear you.
I apparently have myself still muted. I had a different button that I used than the button on my headset. That was dumb. Hi!
All right, so we're gonna. That was just for that. I was just double checking for that real quick. One moment. So, like I said, almost everyone belonged to the mentor. Your mentor doesn't. In fact, your mentor is the only one that isn't actually a superhero.
What?
From what you've been told, they have superpowers, but they're a civilian that works at the library you are currently entering. You were told something else as well, but that part is a little fuzzy in your head. What was it that they said to you? Right, it was that the person was a little frightening. Well, unnerving. Frightening, unnerving. Something really. It's kind of good you remembered this little fact about them, because seemingly out of nowhere, your new mentor creature appears inches away from your fix, standing sideways, his feet on the wall. If you're able to contain your surprise and not lash out, you notice that they're dressed in what might be described as robes, but also look like blankets and rags draped around all over him. They seem to be made of ivory or bone with no features but a mouth, and it seems to split down the mandible, go further down the body. It's a little creepy. I mean, and the question is now, like, how did you react? And also, why did they send you to a librarian? What are you going to do?
Am I in my civvies or in my suit?
Well, you were told you were meeting your mentor, so I'm assuming you're in your
Yeah.
suit.
What in the fuck?
Oh, hello. We've been expecting you.
That's just fabulous. Please don't. Blah, blah, blah. Voice traveled. Haven't played this character in a minute. Well, that's great. Can you not scare us that way? Please?
This was just the most efficient way to meet you. I apologize for my frighteningness.
Not more. Yeah, the sideways on the wall, man. That was Usually when you're meeting someone, you're standing on not sideways, human flag style.
But I was 2 floors up. I needed to get down here quickly.
Okay.
We needed to get down here quickly.
You do notice that every time he's not saying I, he's saying we every time.
Cool. Oh. Yeah, I was more worried that I was gonna accidentally crisp you, man. Didn't want to do that.
Oh, don't worry. We are fairly fire retardant.
The surroundings aren't, though.
Yes, we would be very upset about that.
Yeah, I have a respect for I got a few bucks myself.
Ah, excellent. So, the adventurer sent you.
Yeah.
I have some generals about you. We have some generals about you, but not quite the full picture. How would you describe what you are? And potentially what you hope to learn from us.
Honestly, I'm kind of lost as to why I'm here. Kind of. They just told me to show up, and I did.
Understood. You seem reticent to your role as a hero.
Look. I was put here for not great reasons, and I'm just dealing.
Then why not just simply walk away from it all? There is no law that says super beings must be heroes or villains. Why continue to be a hero?
I don't know. Guess got bored, felt like there was nothing better to do.
Hold still a moment. We would have another look at you.
And he fully stands on the ground. He opens a bit of his robe, just so that it gets to about a little bit past where the sternum would be. And it's still all bone plating and everything. Just looks very. And then it starts to split open.
No, I don't like that.
And looking in, like you can, he knows that you're not super comfortable with it, but it's also the best way you can get a good idea of you. So he's kind of just
like
working his best for it. And his mandible splits open at the bottom and also opens up fully to this kind of V shape. You look in and it's filled with this kind of almost black oozy look with teeth that aren't all pointed in the same direction and a single eye. It seems to glow slightly. The worst part, yes, the worst part, is the fact you don't feel like you're just being, you don't feel like you're being looked at. You feel like you're being looked through. And as that terrifying feeling of being stared through or stared something beyond what you can understand yourself to be
Just take a slight step. Like that accidental step back at the like trying to steal herself, but all steal themselves, but also like slight step of like that's fucking creepy. They don't say that, but it's the subtitles are there. That's for sure.
Yes. Creature, it looks like it almost zips up as it closes up again. And he starts to speak and goes, "Ah, we see why you were sent to us."
Neat trick. Use that at parties?
If only one would be invited to a party. It wasn't
Sure that-
some terrifying horror scene of some kind. Or those weird snuff films they keep trying to get me into.
You should read some H.P. Lovecraft, man. You might relate.
Oh, I've read quite a lot of it.
Okay.
It's so-so. He's
Okay.
fairly racist.
Valid.
I mean, just look at the name of his cat.
Yeah, I know.
Note to the audience watching, don't look up the name of
Do
his
not
cat.
look that up.
It's a mistake.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
You have been warned,
Good writing, not
so
good
you
writer.
can't blame me if you look it up now.
Yeah, that's your fault. That's on you. You got curious and you followed it. It's bad. Anyway.
It's bad. He looks at you and actually kind of beckons you to follow him as he walks a little further into the library.
Okay. And just yeah, cause
And not
she-
just the like one finger, it's the kind of like he motions just like that as he starts moving.
it's giving like oh yeah, just follows. Kind of weird.
And you come to a lovely table. It's clearly like a study space.
Okay.
And he motions to a seat that pulls out slightly as he motions to it. Not a lot, just like a little bit. Like, I encourage you to choose this chair, but there are some other chairs as well you can choose. It's just, it's like when someone pulls out a chair for you and they're trying to be nice. They're not like making you do anything. Just one of those things.
Mildly weirded out, goes over it, perches on the other one. Not that one that pulled out, because that was a little creepy.
He sits in the chair that he pulled out then.
Just does like the perch.
Oh,
on chair.
the sitting the too cool for school. You're sitting on like with the chair flipped around, just
Nope,
kind of.
like literally perching on top of the chair.
Please don't do that. Those are antique.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Just sits down. Usually Vi is a bit more of a shit. Not with this guy.
You seem to be multiple as opposed to singular.
Is that when you
How aware of this are you?
You talking about Vi?
I am speaking of whoever is currently speaking to me. We are speaking.
Every time I say, I just put a "we" in it. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm doing my
all good.
best.
It's all good. One eye blinks and turns blue. And slits. Like, there's a slight growl and goes, "We're aware."
There is no need to growl. And if you
Sorry.
were to, I am more ancient than you are. This is not a game you will win easily. Perhaps at all.
blinks and goes back to the normal. Growl wasn't intentional. Sorry. Happens sometimes.
It is understandable. We struggled in the beginning, being multiple. For we are two. We are creature. And we are also a man named Dr. Alan Pryor.
Did you guys always look like this?
No, Alan
Not-
didn't look
not-
like this until after he was dead.
Okay. That's
It is a very long and strange conversation where we achieved godhood, along with a small friend of ours. We hope they visit sometime, but we will not put pressure on it. We know they are busy. It is difficult to retain individuality when you are dealing with memories of more than yourself.
there's She's just kind of like just looking them over. They unnerve her, and that hearing that the prime host died, that's a little terrifying.
I cannot say for certain if it is the same for you.
He says, and you're not sure if he's continuing what he said or if he literally read what you were thinking.
And we understand the cost of heroism. We understand the mighty price of being exceptional. There is no shame from walking from it. There is no shame in being who you are. We ask you not make your decision today or any day soon. Just know that it is a decision you may make or not make. You have control and no control over the powers you currently have. We may speak on how to better understand them. But we understand that things are tricky.
Eyes blink, and they're blue, slit, and fox-like. The fur on the edge of the face a little bit more pronounced than usual. We almost hurt our friends.
We have all hurt our friends. We have hurt our enemies. The important thing is not that we did. The important thing is knowing how to move forward.
We almost died. And in doing, and in that, nearly let those we wish to hide. See what we could.
But you didn't.
Adventure is a puzzle to us.
And you are a puzzle to me. There is no shame in that. There is no shame in ignorance. The shame is in remaining ignorant.
And the voice stays the deeper, more mischievous tone. It doesn't seem to be a unison of two now. Oh, fuck, I had a thought and it left my brain. It is an evening, guys. I'm sorry.
You might need to move the mic a little closer to your face. This is an FYI.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, she just kind of. I had a thought and it went poof.
We are simply here to help you be better. To help you find answers you may be seeking.
He sees almost a glimpse. They see almost a glimpse of the something more. Giving a look of curious and caution. Before fading back and... what were we... Sorry, sir, what were we talking about?
Ah, interesting indeed. You have questions, we may have answers.
What? What was interesting?
Are you aware when you are not there?
Did I black out again? Is there... Okay, you're...
No harm will come to me or my library. You are both safe here.
Yeah, okay, nothing happened. Did no one... Okay, no one got hurt?
No. Not that one could hurt if one tried.
Like, pulls the arm close and there's just a slight shake in the hand. Okay, okay. Like, the fur on the tail seems to almost, like it's trying, like you can see it almost like a flex of like it's trying to keep from poofing. But it's... nature overrides a little. And there is a slight fear.
Here, I will bring some books that may be of assistance. That may help one learn to channel the beast inside.
And as he says that, just some books kind of just float
Like
kind of in the direction.
Oof.
Not at a fast pace, not at a very slow pace, just kind of at a pace.
Kind of like the Hogwarts library float vibe.
A little slower than that, but yeah.
Okay. Just the... Okay, that's... Like, mentally, it's the... Okay, that's happening. Fuck.
We are the master of this library.
Can you fucking read minds or something?
No. Mostly just body language. You are speaking a lot of it.
Stiff. It's
See,
just,
now you're uncomfortable. We understand.
just like the ears kind of pin back, go down a little. Like just like very micro expressions within her body language.
Yeah, the worst
It's
part
just-
is you
yeah.
realize he's reading all of this without any actual eyes on his face.
Yeah. She's just kind of like, I don't know how to read this thing. What the fuck? Like that's just like she's trying to like keep calm, but it's like fuck. What
In
if-
an attempt to assist, I shall let you take out these books. As well, you may ask questions of me. For today, I shall give you access to 3.
if I ask you
And
a
to
question-
answer what is likely a very burning one of what are we? We are an elder Dhampir. Very elder Dhampir. A hybrid of our kind of sorts.
Oh, I feel like Vixen knows what the fuck they just said.
We are not a danger, for we choose not to be.
Does Vixen know what
That
that
is what we are.
I don't know if Vi would, but would Vixen know?
Yes, Vixen would know.
Oh, so Violet just has a feeling of fuck, 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 fuck. And internally, Violet's like, can you fucking elaborate? Nope, nope, just bad news. Bad fucking news. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm.
We have long since passed past our need for hunger. You are fine. I will give you time to think of 3 queries. Until then, read, explore the library, learn about yourself.
What do you... I have one before I start homework, I
We
guess.
shall answer.
Did you have blanks?
Elaborate.
Where you felt like you blacked out and you came back in? Did you have a time where you woke up covered in blood?
Yes, but I was conscious for that.
Where you
No,
weren't?
what we were. My blinks were more glimpses of the past. Your blinks sound as though they are blinks to something else. There is, in this novel,
And he points to the one in the middle, the 3 he's laid out for you.
there is a chapter on communing with the beast. I recommend giving it a try.
And with that, you will have a chance to ask the other questions, but I'll give that at the end so you can think of some. The other thing is also just my brain is working at faster than my mouth is, so I've thought like 12 things before my mouth said one.
Mood.
You will get 2 potential from this experience and from just learning about yourself and all the stuff from that.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to move on to one of our other players in an attempt to get everyone in before everything. So yeah.
Nice.
All right, with that, we roll the Wheel of Destiny, the Oracle Force wheel, and find that we are going to talk to Trek.
Okay.
So Trek, you portal into the center of a large maze-like structure. This is where you were told you were going to go after all. You quickly see your new mentor, Fourth Door, leaning against a gray wall, patiently waiting for you. Gray cement, it's just kind of concrete. Everything's concrete. Well, there are some plywood, but it's not important. It's a big maze-like structure and it looks solid enough. He's dressed rather simply, minus the strange, almost confused-looking mask that sits on his face. He seems to prefer streetwear to anything flashy or intricate. He's considered to be one of the best utility heroes in the business. Although you know your portals are stronger than his doors, his control and mastery over them makes you seem almost paltry. Makes your power seem almost paltry by comparison. How do you react to Fourth Door? Are you excited to learn, or are you worried he won't think much of you? What are you going to do?
Most of the time when meeting new heroes, she's usually concerned that they are just gonna go, this kid's her parents kind of thing. So it's like I want to make a good impression and I want to learn. So that's kind of how she's approaching it.
Okay.
Trying to keep the worry in the back of her mind rather than letting it.
He gives you a brief, simple wave and just kind of looks at you, goes, Trek, right?
Correct.
All right. Well, it seems the adventurer has asked us to help you out today. So before we get started on what I intend on some of the things for, is there anything you're hoping that I might be able to teach you? Anything that you might hope to learn from? Like what's the deal with you?
Like my story or what I can do?
Well, I'm happy to listen to either, but it's I will leave it to the level of comfort that you are willing to express in this interaction with this new fella that looks weird. That new fella is me. That person that would express themselves as you. I'm explaining things too much.
That's okay. I have my portals, and I can also cancel out things, and also I can cause destruction, and I'd like to learn how to utilize that for good and just be better. I almost killed my friend. I'd like to not do that.
Yeah. I understand that feeling. Perhaps a bit too well. For we've all made blunders and we've all made mistakes. It's just learning to move forward once we have done those sort of things.
I'm finding
also
that
anyone who's
difficult.
listening to him, please just bear with his accent. It's a weird thing. It's not representative of anything. It's just what ended up being his voice.
It feels a bit difficult to just move past it.
Well, eventually we have to move past it. Otherwise, we cannot Otherwise, we stagnate, and we cannot move in any direction if we do not move forward.
Are you able to do the same things as me?
To a degree, I need some more physical stuff to help me out with it, though.
Hmm.
See, and he pulls out, like from his pockets, what looks like a piece of chalk. And he goes to and he goes to one of the walls, and he draws a rectangle, and then a little circle. He grabs the circle and opens the rectangle.
That's how you do it. Interesting.
I mean, it takes some time and some setup, but it is something. The idea is to understand. The idea is to understand kind of the ways that your portals move. The ways that, well, my doorways, your portals. I mean, I feel like you're much faster doing it than I am. The trick is, though,
She
understanding.
kind of just puts one on another wall that's near the door.
See, exactly. You did that in a second. It took me like a minute for mine.
Well, you're better at utilizing your doors.
Yeah, it's just because I understand the interactions of moving through another dimension opposed to ours. You see, and he pulls out like a piece of paper, and he does the classic sci-fi thing that everyone fucking hates. But he draws 2 X's on the piece of paper. And he goes, you see, this is the... Nope, that's not visible enough. He just holds it and kind of... You see, the idea is that you want to move from point A to point B. If you think of it as you're moving from point A to point B, then it becomes much more difficult to actually achieve doing such a thing. So the idea that you have to keep in mind is that you're not moving from point A to point B. You're opening a door that one side is on point A, the other side is on point B.
It sounded
So
like
then-
you said the same thing, but I am following.
Yep. So then it's just the idea that, you put this is the sci-fi thing that everyone fucking hates. Where he just puts a pencil through it and just kind of in his explanation. Is what you're moving through isn't the space here. You're moving through the space in between. This is what we
Right.
call, and more refer, for me, it's the 4th dimension. And that's my understanding of it. And by moving through these spaces as one singular space, it's easier to be able to connect what we're connecting. It also requires a bit of an understanding of where you're moving to. Like if I just look at a map, I can't do it. I have to have been there to be able to do it. I need a good visual picture of where I'm supposed to be going. Some people, like you maybe, are able to just like think of a place and think of another place, but even just like a vague sort of idea of it, then you're able to move to that sort of other place.
Well, I've
Is
never
what-
been there, so I'd say that's right. I've never been here, I mean.
Exactly. See, what you do is you have the vague intonation that allows your brain to move, your brain and your mind to see through 4 dimensions, even though you yourself aren't seeing through 4 dimensions. Me, I can only see through 3 dimensions like a regular 3-dimensional person. But your thing is a bit different. See, you're able to see the space in between, but not really. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Great, because I am confusing some bitch.
Well, I followed up to this point.
That's good to hear. So a lot of the time for me, when I'm trying to get to some place that I've never been to before, as long as there's a camera of some kind or an image that I can see, I can then move through that. through into that area. But in a world where we don't always have the access to the video cameras and things like that, or the pictures, or the paintings that someone's done. I've done it through a painting once, really difficult, but I managed it with only minor injuries.
Huh.
To myself, I kept opening the door into my face.
Yeah, that sounds like it would suck.
He needs to like push and pull on each side of him sometimes.
Sometimes I do need to do that. A random stranger from beyond the sky.
What was that?
So, what you need to understand is that your brain works different than our brains do. From my understanding of your abilities, and from my understanding of your parentage.
What could you be more specific about my brain?
Well, you see, you're not able to see it, but you're able to feel it. This
Right.
fourth dimensional way. Some people call it the sixth sense.
I guess it's
Some people
kind
call
of
it the
like
seventh
that.
or eighth sense. I call it the eighth sense because you have it, and then it's 4 dimensions. It makes perfect sense. Still, you're able to feel that sort of ideology and understand it. That things are actually much closer in relation to themselves than one who understands the actual distance. Distance means nothing to someone like you. What you know is the relativistic application of things. He explains it in a way that makes more sense as well.
Mhm.
Because honestly, I am not a physicist. I'm just a writer.
I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy.
Yes. But he explains a bit that your brain is able to feel a fourth dimensional sort of way of things.
Like a spidey sense.
And if you're able to expand that sense, you'll be able to actually start using it more.
Mhm.
And to try to help illustrate this point, he sends you on a mission.
Okay.
He sends you on a scavenger hunt through this maze.
Fun.
So I'd like you to roll me Unleash Your Powers
Okay.
and Superior for Assess the Situation. And I will let you and do you want to take your reroll and reroll Assess the Situation?
Sure. A little better.
So, yes. It's not perfect. It's almost perfect. But because you've assessed everything and you're able to use your mind to just kind of feel things and understand just by the kind of shape and presence of something, you're able to find the things within like 5 minutes. And it's a list of like 15 objects.
Does she just come back with them in her arms, or is she going back to him after each one?
That's up to you. And it's even up to you if you just want to like open doors on walls and just like pull in and reach and then like plot them in front of you.
She'll do that for some. Like, because she.
He has given you a time limit, but with the 5
Yes.
minutes, you've perfectly made it with time limit without any issues.
So she'll like just reach in for some, but actually like go through and come back for others.
All right. And he also teaches you a little bit. Sorry, I need to look at sheets again. He talks to you and does let you know, just because you feel, and he tries to explain that while a power like yours can be dangerous, considering you can open yours on non-flat surfaces, You can open portals anywhere that the fourth dimension dictates it makes sense.
Mhm.
That's how you'd be able to rip through people by just moving that part of them somewhere else.
Was that
And
how I almost
that's how you almost did it, yes.
cool.
And he explains that because he's after chatting with you, he's understood a few things, and he explains that's how it would have happened by creating the little sphere,
Displacing bodies.
displacing bodies. Yeah, well, displacing parts really,
Yeah.
but
Just depends on how
Does-
big of a ball she makes.
it does. However, I'd like you to roll for me one savior and add one to it because you're getting assistance. So he's also given you the rundown. You won't know if it works really well until you've tried it in practice, but almost the flash effect of if it touches, like just before it's about to touch someone, if you understand the presence of the person as opposed to the presence of the parts that you're trying to move, or the presence of the thing, the portal you're moving to push through something else. That if you are able to understand the presence of a person, you can make the entire person move, even if you just hit them with a small piece of portal. He's telling you it's possible, but it's going to be a little tricky
And risky.
and risky. So that's why you are going to get 3 potential for this encounter. Where did I put the thing? I put them in places. I found it. Okay, yes. Because you did well on those rolls, you're going to get 3 potential for this encounter, which we will add and then talk about how you spend your potential later.
I have 16.
All right. Well, moving from that, we have 2 heroes left. And now we are going to chat with Nightwish. So, Nightwish, you show up at an old barn with some mannequins of people and animals. There are no actual animals or human beings inside. Almost. There is one person, and it's your new mentor. He's opening a large barn doors. His name is the Dawn Shepherd, and he looks surprisingly ordinary for a superhero, you find yourself thinking. He looks to be a middle-aged man in good shape, not like superhero shape, but like good shape. He's holding he's wearing some very simple robes and holding a shepherd's crook. He smiles at you with a warmth that would put just about anyone at ease. The only reason you might not be feeling very eased is that you're about to learn from this man. The Dawn Shepherd is considered to be one of the best civilian rescue heroes there is. Do you feel at ease? Do you feel nervous? Like, what are you going to do?
Nightwish is coming in with her normal bright and chipper energy. All smiles, even though she knows or has been told by Violet that it's scary. Because I am supposed to learn from this person. Yes, I'm supposed to be very excited about this. Yes.
As you approach him, he's still got that warm smile. That's just it doesn't have the toothiness of yours.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a nice warm. It's a comforting feel. It feels kind of comfortable to a degree.
Mm-hmm. I gotta turn off Twitch.
Yeah, I just read it too. It's good. It's good. Props to you. Point to you.
Yep. Point goes to Bat Kyle on that one.
Um, and he goes, "Hello. It's nice to meet you, Nightwish. I'm the Dawn Shepherd."
It is most wonderful to meet you as well, sir.
So I don't know how much you know about our group, but we're a group that tries to. We do both fight superheroes, but a lot of the time we just help civilians out. Like that's a lot of what we do, and that's something I think is very important for being a superhero. You can stop smiling if you want to. It's okay.
Oh no, sir. I don't.
Okay. Well, from what I got a little bit of a rundown about you from the adventurer, I know a bit about what you can do. But if you'd be so kind, could you show me a little bit?
Oh, yeah. And
I'd like you to roll freak.
7.
All right.
And because he is a shepherd, I'm going to make a couple of shadow sheep. And she's going to hope that they don't attack.
I'd like you to roll me one more freak. Because you've made the sheep.
It's a 5.
They do try to attack him.
Oh shit. And this immediately, the minute they start to attack, she takes one of her claws, her hands, and just swipes through them.
Before you're
one.
able to fully do that,
Because she doesn't want her to get hurt.
the Dawn Shepherd just kind of holds up a hand and just like with his crook, it doesn't look even at all violent what he's doing. But he just like pushes them in a way to keep them far enough away from him. And he just with some very simple movements, they seem to calm down around him. He's kind of waving his crook a bit. He manages to get them to calm down. He goes, "All right. So I see that you're, should we call them summons? Your little shadow friends? What do you call them?"
They're my shadows. I don't normally use them though. I hope to instead be able to talk my way out of most things.
That's a good plan. Doesn't always work, but really, I think your
No.
shadows. I think. Well, let me show you what I do with my guys. Come on, friends, and he whistles. And from the ground, these very they look like shepherd dogs. These bright golden and giving off faint light, not enough that it hurts to look at. Just enough that you know it's there and you can see it. He goes, "These are my friends. These are my pals. I use them to help me get civilians out of dangerous situations." I want you to imagine just for a moment someone is stuck under the rubble, and it's dangerous to move the rubble to save them. I send someone out, I send one of these guys in, and they help lead them towards safety. Is that something that interests you, or is that something you want to?
My see sometimes to turn a little feral. It's why I don't generally let out the shadows.
All right. Well,
And I can't trust that they're not going to attack the team, so I have to make sure that I just don't send them out.
I think I see something that you need. I think what you need is a bit more control over your shadows. And B, I think you need to learn to be more confident in yourself
I,
and just
I
be okay with who you are.
that is the first time I think her smile kind of cracks.
Upon seeing
Uh,
that, he brings you over, kind of ushers you with his dogs as well towards these two little crits. They're just sitting there and just invites you to sit down.
okay. And she does. And so is he like average height? Because if you remember, Nightwish is very tall.
He's not. Yeah, he's about average height. He's a little above
Okay.
average, I might say.
Mhm.
But he's in the average human range of height.
So she'll even like try to scrouch so that she is same level as him.
Oh, don't do that. Just sit how you feel comfortable.
Oh, thank you. And then sits upright at, I think we said she was 7 feet.
Yeah. So let's just first things first. Let's talk a bit about how one might put control over the shadows. When you bring them in, what is the emotion you're pulling at?
I attempt to pull from, uh, as they said on my home world, of joy and peace.
I think I don't think that that's how they would. I don't think that's how they feel. Though not, I'm not asking you what you should be doing or what you think you should be doing. Because I think by putting that unnecessary pressure on yourself, you're having even more of a hard time
I
keeping
don't
these fellows doing
get
what you want them to.
most of the choice on that. I have to prove that I am not. I have to prove myself that I'm a good leader, and love and peace and light is the only way to do that.
No, it ain't. In fact, being a good leader is also being good to yourself.
And that is through love and peace and light.
The world hurts sometimes. You can't just always expect it to work for you.
Yes, but if you look at the bad, then you'll only see the bad. And so we have to look at love and peace and light.
But if you only look at love and peace and light, you can't see anything else.
No, but if you look at too close to the darkness, it can be very tempting, and that's not safe either. There
Nightwish,
are.
I'm not saying look only at one or the other. I'm saying you just need to look. You need to be able to see things. You need to be able to look at everything. You need to take the space to
I'm
understand you're not in trouble. You're
not
not to blame.
allowed to.
Says who?
My parole officer.
All right. And what exactly are you on parole for?
Well, technically, it isn't even what I did. It's what my parents did, but
Uh,
my planet doesn't really care about technicalities, does it?
well, unfortunately, I do. So, you're going to have to learn that we are here. People are here for you, people care about you. And it's not just about proving to someone that doesn't matter what they think, but proving to yourself and to the people that matter to you.
Am I I want to make sure that I remember this correctly because it was a while ago, DM.
Yes.
Her deal is if she's a hero, she gets to stay, right?
The deal was if she's a hero, they won't interfere.
That's yeah, okay. And she took it to mean she gets to stay. Okay, got it.
But he also, the way he's saying things, I want you to bring your savior up by 1 and your superior down by 1. Because what he's trying to talk you into is that some of the people that you need to protect are yourself. And
Yeah, it's
by not being able to do that, you're not
terrifying
going to
for
help
her.
anyone. Yes. But he's also, from this, he's getting a. From this, he starts this off and he also goes, I want you to take a breath and relax. I want you to try bringing your shadows out. Doesn't matter what they look like. I just want you to bring them out and try to do it calmly. I'd like you to roll a mundane. Just to see how well you're able to.
7.
Okay. You're still a little nervous, but it's going to work.
Yeah.
So this time, what are you summoning?
This time, if
What-
she is not having to do it how she was trained,
Yep.
she's making fish.
Then fish are what is made. And I'm not going to make you roll for that either.
Okay.
Because you managed to do it flawlessly. And with that, once you do that, you feel kind of like a nice kind of pat on your shoulder or upper back sort of area,
Mhm.
whatever's easiest for him to reach
Mhm.
without doing this.
Okay.
He's going, see? You need to understand who you are and be okay with who you are. And you need to remember that you are who you are, not who someone else is.
Even when a planet sees you as one thing only?
You have to ask them why they insist on only seeing you that way when you have proven yourself to be so much more. And with that, we move on. And you take 2 lovely points of potential. And I could roll the wheel, but there's only 1 person left. So I clicked roll anyways. But we know who it is, so we're going to move on to Graviton. So, Graviton, you make your way to what I would best describe as a repurposed skate park. Repurposed and soon to be demolished. Graffiti's everywhere here, some depicting beloved heroes, some depicting some social issues, and of course, just some strewn tags and swear words for good measure. Your new mentor, Electricus, sits idly on top of on one side of the half pipe, just eating some chips and what appears to be a hot dog. It's never entirely certain because it's one of those, like, this is a place that knows how to do also like nice sausages as well, like Polish sausages or just any kind of sauce. They know what they're doing. But it looks something at least like that. He's dressed in an electric blue jumpsuit and a set of goggles over his eyes that do a strangely good job at obscuring his actual identity. Electricus is considered to be a hero that's good at controlling the area of both battlefields and disasters. So, what is the plan for Graviton? What are you going to? Sorry, what are you going to do?
Cool place you got. What's up with this place? Why here?
Well, I thought it'd be a good place to, it's not a standard flat environment. I thought having some kind of ideas on how to work it and just play around with what you got might be a good idea. He says as he kind of jumps down from the half pipe.
I mean, can't argue with that. I mean, what do you got for me? I guess I don't really know what to expect coming into this. I'm going to be honest.
No, well, I feel like one of the big things that you are a gravity superhero. That's like, so I've got a few things in mind, but I got a few questions first.
Shoot.
First things, when you make it, what direction do you usually pull your gravity in?
I mean, it kind of depends.
Just down. Got it. Also, I'd like you to. How tired do you feel afterwards?
Usually a lot.
We're gonna work on that too. All right. So, really, what I want to work on with you is this idea of just some of its power consumption, like how much you're using versus how much you're outputting.
Okay.
And how much do you really need to use to make something happen? The other thing I want you to think about is why does gravity only pull towards the Earth? Does your gravity have to pull towards the Earth, or can you pull it in other directions?
Well, I mean, could probably move stuff the other ways. I mean, I can kind of do a little bit of that. They like do the kind of moon jump and just kind of float back down to the ground. I can move with it. That's cool, but I mean,
okay. Well, it seems like what you're doing more is reducing your own personal gravity, which is still pulling in the direction of down. You're just lessening how much is being pulled down. So to start with, he takes a basketball, he hands it to you, and he goes, I want you to stick this basketball onto the side of that half pipe.
Okay. Sure.
I want it to be sitting sideways, like fully like this.
Okay.
Of course, for this, I'm going to have you roll Unleash Your Powers.
Yep.
And a superior.
Oh, and a superior. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
10 and a 7.
So you're able to pull it in the direction you. However, it's not quite perfect because you're able to pull it, but you're not able to pull it fully in the direction you're just so used to. So while you're trying to make it go perfectly perpendicular, it's more like at an angle. So it's beginning to slide down the wall as it goes down. And once it reaches a certain point in the half pipe, then it stops perfectly. But not quite. And he goes, okay. And give me one more roll for superior.
Okay. 7 again.
Okay. You feel a little tired.
Yeah, okay, I can see that's a problem.
Okay. So one of the things, and also while you were doing it, you look at the ball, and it's not the perfect shape it should be. It's a little squished. So Electricus starts going, okay, so what you need to think about for this, just as an exercise, let's start thinking. We want it to be, think of the world in terms of points. Like little dots connected everywhere. Or little dots floating everywhere. Some of them are underground, some of them are above us, some of them are like right in front of us, some of us are like on us.
Okay.
And the idea with this is that once you select one of those dots, that will be your point of gravity. And the object you're selecting is going to be a secondary dot. So you select only that object to be pulled towards something. And if I get the gravity surrounding only that. Because if you see, if I use my electrical powers and he shoots off a bolt of lightning that does a thing where it goes forward towards you, then before it hits your chest, it takes a 90-degree turn and goes this direction. Then behind you, then it takes a 90-degree turn again to go this direction, go back. One more directly behind you, it takes another direction and goes up. And you see, what I'm doing, my powers are a bit different than yours. Of course, because I'm electric based, you're gravity based. But by seeing the world in terms of these points, these dots, that only you can see, that only matter to you, they allow you to move the things in directions by if I put my specific electrons and protons in specific areas and just create negative and positive charges in those areas, it allows it to move in. Also, once again, not a physicist, just a dude doing his best to explain superpowers that are heavily science-based. So bear with me.
It's all a comic book. No one cares. It's all a
Wait, okay,
You are doing great.
I think I get it. You can, like, you're moving the electricity by messing with the current. Like you're
Exactly, and
Yeah.
I'm moving to spots.
It's like making a big
When lightning,
circuit.
when lightning strikes there's a positive charge and a negative charge coming up from the ground. Is the negative charge. The positive charge comes up to meet it. That's where the electricity comes from. That's why
Yeah.
it strikes that way. If you can pinpoint and create a strong enough charge of that, I'm creating a fairly weak charge, by the way. Like if you go ahead and touch it.
Okay.
You touch it and your hairs just raise. Like when you touch one of those
Plasma balls.
plasma balls, yeah. Like it doesn't do anything more than just cause the hairs on the back of your hand and your arm to raise.
I mean,
The second you release it, it goes away.
Huh.
And it's just I'm using a very small amount of electricity to move around things like this. But because I've created this path using this small amount of electricity, if I suddenly bring up the amperage, or bring up the amount of power I am pushing into it, then you watch the little lightning bolt, the little electric current almost grow into a large, like a fairly large bolt about this, like the size of a Coke can sideways. Or a can of soda, any kind of soda. We're not sponsored by Coke.
okay.
And when I say Coke, I mean cocaine. So yes, moving on.
Huh.
Don't touch it now. That's a mistake.
Oof, yeah.
And then he just kind of snaps his fingers and it disappears. So what we're going to try to do is we're basically going to do skateboard tricks with that basketball almost forgot the word. I'm not a sports guy. I'm sorry. Anyways, with that basketball that I handed you, and we're going to try to do some tricks and just move it around. We're also, once we feel confident enough about moving it around the ground and stuff like that, and directions, we're gonna, and then like making a move into us in specific pathways. Then we'll try some things like hovering it in the air and then moving it through pathways in open space.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's the plan. And so that's what you guys do for the rest of your period of time. You're going to get 2 potential points of potential for that as well.
Woohoo!
And we're going, before we return to everyone coming back together and talking about the experiences they had. Also, this is not the only time you can ever spend with these mentors. They've like worked out some times that they'll come and you can come over and they'll work with you and just practice things together. This is not just like a one and done process. This is,
It will be just off camera, no problem.
yeah, it's just, you know, it's just those training montage moments. No one actually watches you do the training montage. Like if you watch someone come out of the bathroom in a movie, you never see them actually wash their hands, like those moments, you know?
Yes.
Like you just assume it happens. So that's what we're doing.
We will just
Sure.
pick songs for the training montages.
Yes, I will. You know, I'll find some good superhero songs, and I'll pull out some superhero songs to be the training montage music. But anyways, actually, I have one in my head. I'll share later. We're gonna come back to Violet Vixen for a moment. If you have any more of those questions that you want to ask Reacher.
Not currently, but I think not currently. I think she's
Hold
just
on
going
to
to be
those.
reading. Yeah, I will.
But
I will send
anyways,
them later.
yes, absolutely. With that, everyone, you've spent time with your mentors. It's all taken about the same amount of time, roughly. So you all meet back together in Pilgrim's Cave. I'm double checking my notes. You gather back together in the Pilgrim's Cave, and it's been a day. You guys are kind of tired. You worked hard. Some of you are more mentally exhausted than physically exhausted. But like, do you share your experiences with each other? Like, what you might have learned? What's the general vibe at the moment?
Trick.
Cobalt would
Oh, you go first.
Cobalt would just say to them, "So I'm quitting sugar."
You? You're quitting sugar?
Yes, she got me on a new diet that will keep me alive, and my whole family is quitting as well. So
Oh,
Huh.
cool.
Wow.
That is most wonderful. As you said, that it is a health benefit to not have sugar.
Well, you won't have diabetes, that's for sure.
Nice. Man, good job.
kind of doesn't work like that. It goes too fast, but overdrive thinks that it will be better for brains,
Ah,
like less ADHD.
cool.
Hey, what about you?
Read books.
Oh,
It's just very...
You know what? Somehow that checks out.
Okay, so what did you do?
I kind of had a science lesson.
Me too.
Huh.
Yeah.
Funny how things work.
Looks over at Wish, who's got like a face break smile, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, her smile's back on, but it weirdly looks even more uncomfortable there.
Ah, Spooks. What? You good?
I spoke with the shepherd, and he was most beneficial in teaching me some leadership skills.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
He's amazing. Cool.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Thwan.
Okay.
It was
Sorry.
illuminating.
Yes, I wish. I am not that witty, unfortunately.
I also went on a scavenger hunt.
So you
Which I
got to
feel
go-
like makes sense.
So from the sounds of it, you two basically got to go on like a field trip.
Sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm.
Scavenger hunt.
I kind of learned how to utilize my portals better.
Oh,
Hence the science lesson.
Okay.
I get beat up by speedster traps.
As you look at him, Cobalt is a little bruised.
And he regenerates very quick, so if he's bruised, then
Yeah, how? Oh,
You
shit.
Go
You
and
good?
Oof.
see the medical center.
it will heal on its own. It was just a lot, repeatedly. I wasn't very good.
Can I portal to the freezer, grab like a bag of ice, just hand it to him?
Thank you.
She flinches when you portal.
I'm
I'm
surprised
sorry.
there was shit fast enough to catch you. Goddamn.
It was especially designed for speedsters, and I didn't get used to it, but I will be better in the future. But
There's a
it
flashback
was,
moment you have to when High Octane, as you were running, you were thinking, I'm doing really good this round. High Octane just comes in with a steel chair and just whoop
But
Oh.
it was fun. It was an exciting training session. I liked it.
Cobalt just mildly masochist. Like, what the
No, it's not mad. It's like every time he tried to train, it was too easy, and this one was just hard, and it's kind of
Yeah, but the way
exciting
you're
for him that
The way
Not helping the master.
Wait, no, you're not.
he tries to explain it in sounds words. He's in a very dashing Cobalt fashion. He tried to explain it, and he's digging himself deeper.
Bro, that just sounds freaky.
So, as the conversation of Cobalt's newfound masochism enjoyment continues for everyone, as you chat and regroup, like as that
Discovering
specific
things about
conversation is going
themselves.
on, things start getting fuzzy.
Huh.
Like for everyone, it's almost as though you blink, and then you wake up in bed. You check the time on your wristomatic communicator, but something has gone wrong. Something has gone very wrong. The chatting you were just literally doing 5 seconds ago was 3 days ago.
What?
Wish is flying out, and sorry, Vi, I know you told her not to do this, but in everybody's head, everyone, please report down to the meetings area immediately.
Red alarm, something is not right.
Yep.
Seeing that it was 3 days ago and hearing immediately, Trek portals down instead of walking.
So, as you guys are all doing that,
Super speed.
Combustion.
And
the
Wish
only thing
flies.
that's going on in your head is what the hell is going on?
Yep.
You were chatting seconds ago.
Yep.
What happened during those 3 days? Why can't you remember it? Well, that will all be answered next time on Oracle Force.
Fuck!
Fucking hell.
Cliffhangers!
So, yes. We had a great session today.
It was great.
Woohoo.
Amazing role playing all
Thank you,
around.
Scarred.
Thank
you.
you, Scarred. That was
Thank
amazing.
you.
I gave you
Amazing
guys-
game.
I gave you guys a list of things that could have happened, and the second most voted for thing was the thing that is happening now. So yeah,
But you work so hard on that.
Wait, what was
Like
the second one?
every character had it was amazing.
I've worked hard on it. Thank you. But we've had a great session today. Before we go, I'd like to say a few things. First things first, be sure to like, subscribe, show your friends, show your enemies, show them why you're better than they are. You know, just the normal friend enemy stuff you do. This leads us to our thank yous. So, firstly, oh no, I closed the thing. Can I go back to it? Give me a second.
No problem, you're doing great.
Okay. Firstly, I'd like to thank who's going to be first on the wheel of. There we go.
Get your
Thank you.
wealth from the wheel.
Thank you, Dash and Cobalt, for bringing. Thank you, Brill, for bringing Dash and Cobalt today, and
Thank you for
just
paying.
and then showing your secret love of masochism to everyone. That was great.
Teens learning new things about themselves.
Everyone
learning
learns new things about
about
themselves.
Cobalt.
Yeah. Thank you to Violet Vixen, Fox for bringing Violet Vixen, and just letting me bring in Creature to the most creepy way that I could.
I
was
love
so happy
him.
with Creature.
I love him as a player. Vi is not comfy.
I can have everyone meet him some other time as well. That's
I
gonna be fun.
love it.
Yay!
You mean it?
Yes.
Yay!
Thank you, Trek. This is going the exact same order that I did last time. Okay. It's a randomized order every time. Yeah. Thank you, Ruth, for bringing Trek and letting me science lesson you with a bunch of weird pseudo stuff that I only somewhat understand.
You
I
did
loved
great.
it. I had a good time.
Thank you, Graviton, Rory, for doing the same. And then finally, thank you, Nightwish,
Science, bitch.
Sans, Sarah, for bringing in Nightwish and just letting me like pick your character apart psychologically.
I wanted
And-
to
She
have
hung on.
Nightwish.
She tried to fight so hard.
She really did.
Yeah, it's
Amazing
difficult when there's such a
role-playing
supportive
sons.
person. It's
Yeah, it
willing
is.
to just listen to you.
I wanted just to hack part Nightwish. Amazing role playing.
Thank you,
So bad
Gloriosa.
for her.
Yes. Oh yeah. Thank you so much, Gloriosa, for producing this madness.
Thank you, Glory.
Thank
Thank you,
Lori.
Kevin, once again for Dirty 20 Gaming as a whole. It's just fantastic. Thank you
Channel
much for doing
father.
this. Yes. And
You
finally,
can say
thank
daddy,
you.
it's okay.
Yes. Thank you, you, the audience viewer, awesome person of tonight, tomorrow, whenever you end up watching this. Thank you for chatting with us throughout this game on Twitch and saying some fun stuff. Back Kyle is always tremendous to try to break both my players and myself. I love it. Thank you for lurking or commenting on YouTube. Everything. Thank you for liking, subscribing, following, just enjoying this, just everything like that. You guys are all so amazing. Now, please, as we always say, please be nice to each other. Thank you all so much, and goodbye for now.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.